Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duggar For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jill Duggar gives backstage access. Check out the wedding of brother Jason Duggar. A peek inside her younger brother Jason Duggar's marriage to Maddie Grace on October 3rd was provided by the fourth eldest child of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. Jill gushed over the wonderful day and posted the video to her Instagram stories, writing, "It was a beautiful wedding and we're so excited for y'all." She traveled to Newport, Tennessee, for the wedding in her three-part road trip series alongside her spouse Derek Dillard and their children, Israel 9, Samuel 7, and Frederick 2. After capturing their voyage in the first two films, her family got ready and headed out to the wedding in her October 6th update. Wearing similar tan suits, the groomsmen, which included brothers James, Justin, and Jackson Duggar, as well as Jedediah Duggar as his best man, were positioned at the altar. After exchanging vows, the pair finished braiding their unified cord and shared a kiss. Maddie's bridesmaids Johanna, Jennifer, Jordan, and Josie Duggar were among the other Duggars there. Jill also provided a sneak peek at the cake cutting, desserts, bouquet toss, and their first dance during the reception. On the dance floor, Derek made sure to turn up the Soulja Boy as well. In an earlier post, Maddie, who became engaged to the 12th oldest Duggar in August, mentioned her top wedding day expectations. Before their big day, she told people, "Just having everybody together just to celebrate us. Because you never get another day in your life where all of your loved ones are together, merely having everyone in one location. It is merely a large gathering of people for celebration." What does Jason anticipate doing after their wedding? I believe that we are both actually quite straightforward individuals. Simply put, it's like living life together, the 24-year-old continued. Just being able to enjoy the next seasons of life and just be able to take those next steps. Jason, who first connected with Maddie in December, proposed to her in Augustin, a beach with red roses formed like a big heart with a luminous message inside that asked, "Will you marry me?" Jace proposed to me on August 24th, Maddie wrote as the post's caption. I could not be more excited. After Maddie marries Jason, read on for an extensive overview of the large family. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. They were high school sweethearts who went on to become parents to 19 children and grandparents to nearly 30 children. Michelle says she was saved when she was 15. Then, one evening, Jim Bob was doing house calls for his Baptist church when he heard from a friend that this girl from school that just got saved and is a cheerleader lived with the Ruarks. This led him to knock on their door. Jim Bob said he prayed to God that they could be each other's spiritual mentors and that they asked Michelle to Sunday school at their church, even though it doesn't seem like Michelle remembers their first meeting. She put in an application for a job at Jim Bob's parents' frozen yogurt shop a year later. In a letter written for Jim Bob's birthday and their 33rd wedding anniversary in 2017, Michelle recalled, "You came to the counter where I was standing by the cash register and introduced yourself. You were shy, yet incredibly charming. Other than the fact that you eventually plucked up the confidence to ask me if I would accompany you to your junior-senior dinner. I honestly don't remember much about that conversation. She was at the Shiloh Christian dinner with him, but she didn't really know him until they spent hours at her parents' house talking about the Bible afterward," Michelle has stated. "We feel our hearts were knitted together from there. We were married in July of 1984, having graduated from high school in May. Jim Bob was 19 and I was 17. After over 3 decades. For a long time, the couple committed themselves to God and one another. Jim Bob was the vice chair of the House of Corrections and Criminal Law Subcommittee, while he was a member of the Arkansas House of Representatives, representing the 6th District from 1999 to 2002. Both the 2002 U.S. Senate campaign and the 2006 Republican nomination attempt for Arkansas State Senate District 35 failed in the primary. He and Michelle, who hold real estate licenses, are involved in conservative causes. As a result of their way of life, they have garnered the wrath of both ardent followers and detractors for 19 Kids and Counting, which began as 17 Kids and Counting in 2008. After Michelle recorded a robocall in 2014 urging people to vote against a proposed anti-discrimination ordinance in Fayetteville, saying she was calling to inform them of the alleged risks of allowing transgender men and women to use the facilities where they feel most comfortable and safe, the public created a Change.org petition demanding that TLC axe their show. Anna Keller, aka Josh Duggar. Josh, the oldest Duggar kid, was born on March 3, 1988. He started advocating for the Family Research Council and became into a conservative activist as well. He resigned when it was discovered through the release of old police files in 2015 that he had been charged with sexually abusing multiple girls during his adolescence, including his sisters Jessa and Jill. In a June sit-down with Fox News, Jessa spoke up for her brother, saying that the harshest insults people were calling Josh were so overboard and a lie, really. People get upset with me for expressing that. But I have the right to say it since I was a victim as well. His spouse remained true to him even after he acknowledged cheating. His parents described his admission to a treatment facility in 2016 as a crucial first step in recovering. John M. Maddie Grace Burnett David Duggar. Michelle became pregnant again not long after Josh was born, but she miscarried. She and Jim Bob learned that twins were on the way while they were still grieving that loss and asking God for wisdom. She said, "We felt it was a double blessing, to love to know. God was uplifting our spirits. We continue to learn. I nurse my children, so it's really rather unique, but my kids are really close. After giving birth to my baby, I became pregnant 8 months later. Just one more peculiar thing the Lord has decided to perform in our circumstances." On January 12, 1990, John David and his sister Jana were born. On November 3, 2018, John David and Abby tied the knot following a brief engagement and a rapid relationship. They knew of each other for several years, though, before meeting at a church event in Abby's home state of Oklahoma. On January 7, 2020, they welcomed daughter Grace Annette Duggar, and in September 2022, they welcomed boy Charlie Duggar. M. Stephen Wisman Jana Duggar. John David's twin admitted in a heartfelt letter to him on their 30th birthday in January 2020. "Since John and I were young, people have always asked if we have that twin thing, that ability to sense another person's feelings or to understand what they are thinking. John, I've always said no, but now that I can honestly claim that I experienced the same level of happiness as you did on the day that little Gracie was born, I suppose it must be true." Jana went on, "Watching you and Abby as parents is so adorable. You two are naturals, and you'll be a fantastic father thanks to the same traits that have made you a fantastic sibling." Jana feels that everything happened according to God's will, even though she witnessed the marriage of 11 of her 18 brothers and sisters before finding love with Stephen Wisman, whose sister Hannah Wisman is married to the brother Jeremiah of the former TLC star. "I know that God knows what is best for each and every one of us, even though I haven't always understood what the greater picture is. Therefore, getting married later is what I'm going to do," Jana said to People in August 2024, just before she tied the knot. "Every one of our tales will be composed in a unique way. Life would be dull if we were all exactly the same." Derek Dillard's mother, Jill Duggar. May 17, 1991 was Jill's birthday. Jill initially met Derek, who grew up roughly 45 minutes away, on Christmas 2011 when he dropped by the Duggar family home while out caroling with his church group. It was a love story reminiscent of her parents. As Jim Bob acted as a matchmaker, Jill and Derek became more intimate through Skype and email. That November, father and daughter traveled to Nepal to see Derek, and during their visit, Jill and Derek's love for one another only deepened. Derek proposed to Jim Bob's daughter in February 2014, and on June 21, 2014 they were married. Israel, born on April 6, 2015, Samuel, born on July 8, 2017, and Frederick, born on July 7, 2022, are the 3 sons they are raising. Jill revealed in April 2024 that she had miscarried while carrying her and Derek's first child, a girl. The pair appeared in the television series 19 Kids and Counting On. In 2017, Derek was let go from the program due to his homophobic comments about Jazzy Jennings, a fellow TLC reality star. In the June 2023 premiere of the Amazon Prime Video documentary Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family Secrets, Jill and Derek discussed the issues and religious convictions surrounding her family.